Assalamu alaikum. So this is part 2 of theoretical causes. We have this parking fee. Write a program that prompts the user to enter car code and the number of hours. The program calculates and prints the parking fee of a car, and the car code is N for normal driver and S for senior driver. The parking fee is calculated based on the following criteria. So for N driver, which is the normal driver, each hour of the first 3 hour cost 2 dirhams, and each extra hour cost 3 dirhams. For senior driver, the cost is 2 dirham for the first 3 hours, and each extra hour cost 1 dirham. And here we have the sample. A sample input and output, enter a car code and number. So he enter N, and he writes 7. That means he used the parking for 7 hours, and he calculated. So basically we have to declare. So we have to declare int hour and hours and fee. And we have the code, which is char. So here we have to write cout. Here we have enter the car. Here we have code and the number of hours, blah blah blah. Cn, what we will enter it code and hours. After that, so we have to be sure that if code in, so we will calculate with code in and code S. So we can write for the code S, and for the code N we will write as else, or we can write it both of them, and else for the user if he didn't, or if he write anything else, if he write anything else or anything instead of S or N. So now I will write for N, and I will write else the result of the calculation if the user enter S. So if here for the code N, so code equal N in capital, or the code equal in small. So fee here, so we have to write if also. So we open a bracket here, if hours less than or equal 3, fee will be 2 times the hours. Else, that means if the hours was more than 3, it will be fee equal to 2 times 3 plus 3 times hours minus 3. And we close it, we write else. So else refers to the S, which is the senior driver. So we write here that else, and we open a bracket, if hours less than or equal 3, fee will be 2. Else fee will be 2 times or 2 plus 1. Yeah, because he said and each extra hour cost 1 dirham. That means 1 times hours minus 3. We close it and we write C out. So the fee here, the fee of hours, so here hours is, and we here close it, we write fee here in dirhams, and we write end line, we write return 0 and we close the bracket. For the second question, the price of 1 meter of cloth A is P, and the price of 1 meter of cloth B is Q. Write a program that reads the length and price of each cloth type, calculates and print the cost of each type. Okay, here we have the sample. So the sample explain everything. Enter the length and the price of cloth A and cloth B. After that, you calculate the cost of cloth A and cloth B. After that, he will compare if the cloth or the cost of cloth A is bigger than or more expensive, or yeah, is bigger than the cost of cloth B. So the cloth A is more expensive than cloth B. So we have to declare. So we have length A, or we don't have to write that. We will start with float. So we have here length A. Here we have length B. Here we have a price A and price B, and we have here cost A and cost B. So we will write the question here. C out, enter the length and price of cloth. Here we have A, and Cn for length A and also the price A, and literally the same thing, but for cloth B, and Cn same thing, but here B and price B. After that, we have to write the calculations for cost A and cost B. Here it is simple one, because you have to multiply length A, length A by the price of A, of B, of price A, sorry, and we have here length B times price here B. Here C out. After that, you write C out here the cost, or we, yeah, here I, yeah, so here I, or out is correct, yeah, see out. Here the cost of cloth A is here we have cost A, and we make this in the line. Same thing for B. After that we have if statement, which is if a cloth A, or I mean the cost here, so the cost A bigger than cost B, so see out the or cloth B or cloth A is more expensive than a cloth B. Else if cost B bigger than cost A, so it will be same thing, but see out. So yeah, so here will be see out, but we have the cloth B is more expensive than cloth A. Else see out cloth A is same as cost B. Last condition, if the cost of A and B are the same, and we just finish, yeah, and we have to write return 0 and close the bracket. So we have yeah, last question. So last question here. Yeah, assuming that electricity authority calculates the electricity bill based on the following: each watt of the first 5,000 cost 0.07 dirham, and each watt greater than 5,000 and less than or equal to 15,000 cost 0.17 dirham, and each watt greater than 15,000 cost 0.27 dirham. For example, he enter a number of watt which is 18,000, and the cost of 18,000 watt is 2,860 dirham. So here he write the constant. So here he write the constant float first grade and second grade and third grade. Here he write the constant in first limit and second limit, which is not necessary because you cannot, because you can write it without declare it. So you can write 5,000 or 15,000 in the code without declare it. I will write it without declaration. So assume here we don't have this one. Okay, we don't have constant in first limit and second limit. So here we will write int main as it is written. Here we have to declare int watt, and we have float, which is the bill. After that, see out. Here we want to ask enter the number of watt, right? watts, Cn watts. After that we will start with if condition, which is if watts. So here each watt of the first 5000 cost 0.07. So 1 watts is less than or equal 5000. Here, because he declared it, we have to write a first limit, but we cannot, we can just write 5000 without declaration, or without declare the first limit, which is 5000, also for the second limit. Yeah, so the bill will be 5000 times watts. Else if here here if it was greater than 5000 and less than, so in watts greater than or equal 5000, here we have to be sure that the two condition is true. That means if watt 5000 and watts less than or equal 15,000, so it will be, here we can write watts is less than watts less than or equal 5000 instead of this, because yeah, or you can write it as this if you like. It depends, yeah, it depends on you. So the bill will be watts, or we don't have to write watts here, just 5000 with 0. Here we cannot, here we'll write the first grade, first grade plus second grade, which is 0.0 or 0.17, or sorry, we declare it, so we have to write second grade times watts minus first limit, minus the first limit, which is 5000, and else it will be bill. That means if it was greater than 5000, so it will be 5000 times the first grade plus second grade times times 1000, or 15,000 minus 5,000 plus third grade, which is third grade, which is third grade times watts minus the second limit, which is 15,000, and that's it. Yeah. See out the cost of what, of the watt, of watts here what is, and we have to write the bill. So here the bill, here in dirhams, end line, return 0, and clear the bracket. So this is the last question in part 2. We will start with part 3 by this question and this and this. And we have a 4th question actually in the last part.